stories about it. Another headline is witchcraft in the White House. We're going over this because the establishment is on a witch hunt against Christians. They admit all over the country, they CPS homeschoolers, Christian families, children, the neighbors are on a witch hunt. I'm not on a witch hunt against the real witches. I just want to point out that most of the world leaders we've researched on record are into the occult. Just search engine, Sherry Blair, witch. Tony Blair is possessed by a spirit every morning, he believes, and flops around on the ground. That's mainstream British news. He admits it. He is so overtaken with the spirit of the light, as he calls it, Lucifer, the light bearer. I can't make this stuff up. We're going to show you some of those articles later. And then meanwhile, you got Obama's wife's mommy doing the Santeria, the chickens, running around, chickens with their heads cut off. This is all part of the new freedom. And when they said change, they meant it. But actually, this isn't really change, is it? Because we're going to cover that next hour. The occult is the norm in circles of power, not the exception. So that is coming up today. I want to spend a few segments now getting into the fact that we are going into revolution. The signs, the evidence is now overwhelming and even blowing me away. How fast, how real, how huge it is. But that also confirms to me that the establishment is going to counterstrike and is going to try to stage some crises. And then we'll take your phone calls. Dave, Brad, many others holding. The toll-free number to join us today is 1-800-259-9231. 1-800-259-9231. And we will get you up and on the air. But I wanted to go over all the articles we have. And this is without looking. This is just like I said on the Sunday show in the last few days. Hundreds and hundreds of articles are out there. And we've printed 20, 30, I didn't count, big stacks of these. AP, AFP, German newspapers, British newspapers, London Telegraph, Sunday Mail, Financial Times of London, Moscow Times, Tokyo newspapers, about how the flu shot is killing people. The flu shot trials in the United States, mainly in Texas, are killing people. And the federal government is saying, keep this secret, don't let the public know about it. Now, there's so many different angles to that. Not just that it's killing people, but that they would keep it quiet. And then every other time they do this, it kills a bunch of people. And that they're clearly testing a soft kill operation saying, we'll be bold. We'll just give people shots out in the open that kill them and maim them and hurt them. I mean, they've already brain damaged millions of children, always at 18 months. The child gets the third round of shots. They're running around, giggling, talking, laughing. Then they sit in the corner. I mean, I'm sad. It's very sad for the rest of their life, just from the brain damage, because the brain swells with the adjuvants and other things that are in it, not just the mercury. And that's your chemical lobotomy. Now, most people are only meant to be brain damaged by this, so that you're not so you're kind of a drone. It's kind of like the movie Black Hole, where they're lobotomizing people to, serve, the crazy scientist. Well, that's really what they're doing here. And 30 years ago, you didn't see any autistic children. Now, some high schools, a third of them are, whole wings, and the operation's going well. Now they're going to soft kill you with autoimmune disease and other things, and people will just be everywhere dying in mass, and the news will say it's good, and everyone will love it and roll their sleeves up and say, I'm ready. I'm ready to lose 20 IQ points. I'm ready to have my organs shut down. I'm ready to have convulsions. I'm ready to be paralyzed. Give me the shot right here. It's going to be one hell of a ride.
Direct to you and in your face. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Okay, we're simulcasting now at prisonplanet.tv in living color, and on screen we'll put a few of these articles, but it's not just the flu shot. Don't forget the Associated Press from 2 days ago that says polio surge in Nigeria after vaccine virus mutates. So we've got that going on. And I think about how it killed so many people in the 1976 swine flu outbreak, which started at a military base after they vaccinated troops. So after they vaccinate troops, all of this happens. And it's so obvious what they're doing. And they've been caught. The United Nations has been caught over and over again adding hormones to vaccines to sterilize people. They've been caught over and over again carrying these type of things out. And then, of course, you have this article from the Mail Online, from the Sunday Mail. You also have the London Telegraph, BBC. Only a few papers in the U.S. reported on this. That's a whole other facet of this. Shouldn't this be top news everywhere? That they knowingly are covering up the fact that the flu shot is killing large numbers of people that it's tested on because of Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is an autoimmune response basically in the brain, and the brain shuts down and people stop breathing. And there's a whole bunch of brain disorders proven to be caused by vaccines. Swine flu jab link to killer nerve disease. Leaked letters reveals concern of neurologist over 25 deaths in America just in the test. A warning that the new swine flu jab is likely to be a deadly nerve disease and has been linked to it has been sent by the government to senior neurologists in a confidential letter. Let me read that again. A warning that the new swine flu jab is linked to a deadly nerve disease has been sent by the government to senior neurologists in a confidential letter. The letter from the Health Protection Agency, the official body that oversees public health, has been linked to the Mail on Sunday, has been leaked to them, leading to demands to know why the information has not been given to the public before the vaccination of millions of people, including children, begins. Again, the letter, this is so important, I'm reading it twice. The letter from the Health Protection Agency, the official body that oversees the public health, has been leaked to the Mail on Sunday, leading to demands to know why the information has not been given to the public before the vaccination of millions of people, including children, begins. And they're trying to now condition the public that it's the law in Germany, in England, in the United States, in Canada, in Australia, all over the Western world, that you must take the shots. And it's being run by the World Health Organization. They picked the vaccine. They direct its use. They declared level 6. The same UN that's been caught sterilizing people and putting HIV in vaccines and polio in vaccines on record. They were caught again last year, and UN programs giving people polio shots are killing people again. You get the shot, you die from it, from polio. And the AP goes, well, you still need it even though it might kill you. And yeah, it's an accident. Yeah, Hitler accidentally had a mustache. Hitler accidentally wore black uniforms. Hitler accidentally was a Nazi. Birds accidentally fly. Ducks accidentally quack. I mean, I'm just sick of how they just calmly report, oh, yeah, you know, over and over. I see this every few months where different UN programs in Latin America, Asia, Africa, Europe give people the polio, give people HIV, give people bird flu, give people Ebola. The Gardasil's killing masses of people. And it's like, yeah, it kills you. But usually you only have convulsions and get paralyzed. The women are like, good, I want my daughter to have it. In fact, we ought to pull up a Gardasil ad. One of these, my daughter's one less. Yeah, one less that's living. Yeah, there's Irish Health. There's the Irish newspaper. Swine flu vaccine warning to neurologists. But you won't see this in our newspapers because we're the brain damaged people that take whatever they're told. I mean, that's why the public, folks, look, I'm convinced. In the last 10 years, people are more brain damaged. I mean, I talk to adults now, and they can barely tie their shoes. They can't stay on task. Is it that they're watching TV all day, or is it the government document how they wanted to sterilize us and dumb us down with chemicals in the water and vaccines? Eco-science. No, they're doing it. I mean, look at everybody. Look what they've done to us. And the public's going to go out and get it. That's why you got people who are 25 years old with Alzheimer's now. I mean, almost everybody I know that takes flu shots who's above 50 can't even hardly talk. They just kind of, I like the government. I mean, literally, what? This is incredible. But they don't advertise it's dangerous, so people don't know. Yeah, my neighbor's 40, he's got cancer. The kid down the street's 9, he's dying of cancer. Yeah, my daughter's got cancer. You know, here in my office, we have multiple people whose girlfriends and family members who are 21, 25, 30 years old are dying of cancer. I mean, it's just the way things are now, you know. Pretty soon the kids will say, Mommy, is it true kids didn't used to live in wheelchairs and have to be on drugs? No, that's a conspiracy theory, honey.